So we're going to continue to look at my IT lab information, and I wanted to go through and look at that Word assignment again. So this is how it looks after you've done the first couple of steps and you've inserted the data in, say, step 4. Now, the next one, you're just going to go through, manipulate the data as it says. But I want to show you clear down here at the bottom where we're doing, let me see. Anyway, where you're doing this one, you're setting tabs. Okay, so for me, the easiest way to set a tab is just double click. But I'm going to highlight these. You can do it a couple ways. I'm going to double click right here. And now I already have one tab, but I missed, so I need to change that to 1.5. And I'm going to hit set. And I want to delete that one because that was wrong. Okay, so 1.5, we have that one set. Okay, now the next one it asks you to do is to set a tab at 5. So we're going to go 5. It wants it to be right, and it wants to have a 2-leader line, and that's that right here. And you have to hit set, and then OK, and presto, that's what it should look like. So you can see that your tabs are set at 1.5 and 5, and you have these little dots, and that's a leader line. Now if you don't like these little P's, my cursor, and you just unclick that. Okay. Now, when you're putting some of these images in, such as this right here, you're going to insert the image, and then you're going to, here's how you can change the height and the width right in here. Here's some picture effects, and then you're going to go over here and you can do change picture, artistic effects, and all of this kind of stuff. So you're going to have the paintbrush and for the next one. But anyway, that's just some ideas of how to do this one, this picture. And this right here is obviously a smart art. And it is under, you're going to do insert smart art, it's under process, and it's this one right here. And you're going to change the color and do all of this stuff. So change the colors right here. It's this one right there. You're just going to select it. And then you'll type this information in right here, and then you have to size it. So you want to make sure you click up here and format, because you want to get it at the right size. So it has to be 2 inches. If it's more than that, it messes everything else in your document up. And finally, you're doing this text box, and you're typing it, and you're just drawing a text box. So it will be insert text box, draw text box, and then you just draw like that. And you'll type in whatever it is you want. Now, the secret with this one is sometimes, if for some reason it shows up here and you want it down here, so you have to make sure that you don't have all the anchor information filled. So you go position, more layout, and all of this stuff you want to have unchecked, because you're putting it at absolute 0.75 inches to the right, and you're doing vertical absolute 7 inches below the margin, and you want to have all of these unchecked. When they're all unchecked, then it'll put it right where you want it. Okay, so now I'm not going to say this, but let's say I haven't done everything obviously on this one, and I'm going to upload it and show you how to see the score you received, and then how you can bring it back down, manipulate it, and upload it again. So I'm going to save this one, and let me get rid of this one. Okay, so I'm going to go course content, and I'm going to upload it. Let's see what we have here. Okay, yep, right here. I'm in week 3. I'm going to assignments. I'm going to case grader. And yeah, okay, get rid of all this stuff, and I'm going to upload it right here. So I'll hit browse. I'm going to look for it. I don't know why these are staying up. Okay, Okay, we'll get rid of you. Let's just get rid of half of this stuff. Okay, so we're looking for it, and I put that on my desktop, so we're going to go all the way down here. I just had too many windows open, and I think it was this one right here. And we'll say upload. Takes it a minute. And so let's look at this. I've done this a few times, and that's why there's a mix-up. So let's just take a look at this one, and you can see, oh, I earned 21%. So I want to, here's the submitted file, so I know where it is. So now I'm going to look at the summary report. That'll tell me what I missed. And you can click these little arrows right there, and it'll go through and tell you what you missed, why you missed things, what you didn't do. But personally, and you can print this, which is a good idea, because then you can see what you missed. You can print it off and you can fix it. I like the marked up report better, and I would print this one, because every little red X like this you can click on, and it tells you exactly what you didn't do. So it will say, ooh, you didn't do this or you didn't do that. So here it says, I did not center the paragraph. So I received 0 points. So I can take my same document that I submitted. I don't have to drop it down or anything. It's still sitting where I left it. I can figure out what I missed, and then I can fix that, hit save, not save as, just hit save, and upload it again. And then I should receive 100. So I can't do it again because I have too many attempts. But you can see you can do this many times. So I think you have 4 or 5 times. I thought it was unlimited, but apparently not. So you can see I've tried it. I did a 1%, then I did 21%, and then I did 100%. So if you look at that 100%, you can look at my marked up report, and it will say, presto, I did everything perfectly, because I'm awesome. So that's how you do it, and that's how you're going to do it on your exam. When you do your exam, you'll have a case grader, and then you'll have one of these production exams. And on the case grader, you get 2 tries. And you don't have to do the case grader at a testing center. Now, if you're not on campus or in Burley or Gooding, you must get somebody to contact me who can be your proctor. A proctor has to be somebody at a library or a school or another college. So you need to get that one taken care of right now, and they will email me from their high school or college or library email address, and I send them the passwords. And then you go in, all they have to do is type in the password. From then on, the software takes care of it. So that's how you do these case graders. Now you can see once you do this one, there's another one, and it's just exactly the same. You download the data files, you manipulate the data like it asks you to, and this second one is going to look just like this. Now I'm going to put these perfect submissions, and that's what they'll be called, perfect submissions. This isn't it. This is the one we just did, but I will put the other one out there too, so that every time there will be an example of what you're doing, how that should look. So it gives you an idea. And the great thing about that is you can, if you're not sure, you could click on it and you could say, oh, I see where that is. And by that, I mean, if you clicked right here, you could go, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. And here, oh, I see. And you could see how you get a new dialog box and go right there and go, oh, we're talking about up in here. And here's my guideline that's centered. And if you're not sure, go Shift F1 on your keyboard, and it brings up this dialog box over here, which is pretty cool because then it tells you all these things. Now here it says after spacing, and that's one of your questions, and it's in this area right here. So here is your 1.15 line spacing, and then you want to go after, add spacing before or after, hit this box, and you can see I didn't want that, it's 0, but after is 6, and that just means when you hit enter and go to a new paragraph, it'll be a little larger, there'll be a bigger gap. Okay. This is also a way to set tabs, but I find the other way a lot easier. So here is video 2, week 3 video 2, and here we go. So I'll put one more out here in a few minutes, and I hope this helps.